Today I am getting fitted for some new irons, the new Taylormade. I actually don't know what irons they are. Matt Heath, the golf professional here at Cottesloe Golf Club, he just said, come and get fitted, bring your 7 iron. So I'm bringing my 7 iron that I use now. And he literally just said, we'll hit some balls, we'll figure it out from there. I have no idea how this works. I've never had a club fitting before. Let's see how this goes. Matty Heath, the golf professional, let's see what he reckons of my swing. So nothing is going right for me at the moment. The flooring that was getting done 2 weeks ago is only halfway done because the company that do the flooring, they've just gone bankrupt. So still half of our floor is only done in the house. We've got everything packed into the garage, including my office. So I'm out in the dungeon here. And then just to top it off, as I'm editing this video, the audio's cooked out on me, and for some reason, for the whole lesson, which is actually a really good video, it goes for maybe about 3 or 4 minutes in total of Matt Heath giving me a fitting and a lesson at the same time. The audio just stopped and cracked out, and basically, long story short, you can't hear any of the audio. So I'm going to talk over it for a little bit. Bear with me, guys, because it might be worth watching. You might learn how a fitting works. I certainly learned a few things with it, but let's kick on with it. So we've got Matty Heath here, and basically he just set the TrackMan up and let me hit my 7 iron. So this is my Callaway Maverick. I topped a couple, and basically he just wanted me to hit 3 decent ones in a row, and that took so much longer to get to just those 3 shots in a row. Eventually I was catching a few. This fitting also worked well because we were working on a couple of things that we'd spoken about in a previous lesson before. So he was showing me the numbers, showing me what I needed to be hitting, what I was hitting, and basically the flight of the club. Now the Callaway it's actually a pretty good iron. I've gotten to single figure handicap with it. So then we swapped over to the brand new P770, and immediately off the face, it was just a gorgeous club to hit. It felt like hitting butter. I'd never really felt anything like that before. Then we switched over to the mat, the I don't even know what it's called. I can't remember. I'd be able to tell if the audio worked. But anyways, the strike mat, and it shows you where you're actually striking off the iron. So I was catching it quite at the toe. So he's made a couple adjustments to the iron, and he brought it 1 degree up. So you can see here that I'm actually catching it a little bit further out the heel and rather than out the toe. And then he drops a very funny comment and says, can you just hit one out of the middle? Yeah, very funny, Matt. And then I wanted to just hit a couple with no mat, with the club set up for how it would be. And then which also turned into somewhat of a lesson as well. We ran out of balls, so Matty had to go for a run and get some more. And then I started catching some, and honestly, the feeling out of that was gorgeous. Okay, so they've come like this, and I got a little bit greedy, and I have already opened them, but this is how they've come. Also, you have to ignore, we're getting all new flooring put in the house, so the whole house is a mess. Look at this. Gorgeous. Still got the wrapping on. What are they? The shaft is a Dynamo Gold. I don't know, I got fitted them for them. Apparently these are the ones that suit me. And then, so I've taken the plastic off this one to take the photos that you might have seen on my Instagram. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, so I'll take the irons out and then I'll show you. So these are the 770s. So the 770s run from 4 to 7. And then from the 8, 9 and pitching wedge, I've got the P7CBs. So I've taken the wrapper off this one. Look at this. Like, I'm being so careful with them, but I just know they're gonna get scuffed up from playing with them, obviously. But look at that. That is just gorgeous. What a sexy looking golf club. I put a story up on my Instagram and oh, geez, I think so far it's had like 80 votes, and I think 78 people have said yes, game them. I don't want to. I really just would like to have a good arranged session, practice with them. But no, the people have voted. I'm going to raw dog them. I'm going straight out on the course. I'll have a little bit of a practice, and then I'll go out today and see what I shoot. I'm not expecting to shoot anywhere near my handicap, especially because the 3 other boys I'm playing with, it's a catch-up. There might be more beers drank than shots taken on the golf course, but we'll see how today goes. So I'll upload my score. But that is nothing to go off, okay? I don't know how to describe it. It's just a new iron. The Callaways must be about 3 years old now. Once again, very nice club. But the reason why I was so keen to get some new irons is because they're flyers. I would hit, every now and again, I would just catch a 7 iron that would go 170 meters. It just, everything worked and it would just fly. And I hated it. I hated sending a message to Matt saying, I've just hit 170 meter 7 into a 152 meter pin and it flies long and I can't chip, so I'm cooked. What I immediately found straight away is they pop up immediately. The height of them is incredible. They come straight off the face and they will be a more consistent strike. Now, it's so hard to judge off that from one round. Obviously, you've seen my score that I had on Saturday. We can't look at that as I had too many Guinness before we teed off, and then I had too many while we were playing. So, and equally, the first iron that I hit was actually on the 4th hole. So on the first hole, I went driver, putt for birdie, driver, wedge, and then on the 4th hole, I finally hit a 5 iron and I nuked it. I was so happy with how that went.
Perfect. Bit of a pull, big fade, spot on.
I did have 2 shanks on the weekend, but that was both with a 6 iron. So the 6 iron's a bit shaky at the moment. I don't know how I feel about that one, but both times I was trying to hit stupid shots. I was on the wrong side of a tree line, and yeah, you can't really count that either. But my initial reaction straight away from the irons are that I am in love. They're so... I've never stood over a club and felt so confident. It's such a nice feeling to have. Now, I'm going to film a video tomorrow night and then hopefully have that out next week. Make sure you're subscribing and make sure you follow, and I'll put updates on my socials. But I think I'm going to play 18 holes, irons only, maybe 9 holes. Maybe I'll play 9 holes, irons only, off the tee everywhere. Maybe wedges and putter, I don't know, but no driver, no 3-wood, nothing, just irons everywhere, and you'll get a pretty good idea of how I'm hitting at the moment. I do want to sit on TrackMan and just get my numbers. I don't know how far my 7 iron goes. I really got to figure out what these irons are doing, because I can't just expect to go out there and play with them. But I'm going to film this video tomorrow. Hopefully it comes up all right, and I'll release it probably next week, depending how we go. I've got a video for when we were in Adelaide. Me, Ron Chopper, and Dave Gapes played alternate. I'd like to get that video out because I think it's going to be a perler. Otherwise, stick around, see what these new irons are doing. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.